Hey there, hello there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Down welcoming you to another Ootp Legends League Game of the Day. And today from Riverfront Stadium, it's the Montreal Expos Icons and the 1975 Cincinnati Reds, the big red machine. Pedro Martinez, the best pitcher for winning percentage right now in the National League and probably the major leagues, is pitching at 14-1 against Don Golitz, the lefty who's 5-9. Here are your starting lineups. Montreal brings Tim Raines, the Rock, in left field. Alfonso Soriano, Washington guy, second base. Vladdy Sr. in right field. Andre the Hawk Dawson in center. Gary Carter, the Kid Carter, catcher. Timmy Wallach playing third. Hubie Brooks at short. Nick Johnson, Washington guy at first. And Jose Fedro, who actually played for both the Expos and the Nats. It will be DHing today. It was actually supposed to be Ronda White at DH, but because of his weakness, they thought they needed someone better, and Fedro volunteered to be the DH. Wins play at the right field today. Ken Griffey Sr. in right field. Ken Griffey Jr. Well, I don't think Ken Griffey Jr. played on any seasonal team. So yeah, Griffey Jr. is out for the year. Petey Rose, Charlie Hustle in left field. Joey Morgan, chicken wing at second base. Johnny Bench at catcher. Dan Dreesen will play DH. George Foster will play center. Tony Perez at first. Heine Groh at third, and Dave Concepcion will play shortstop. So let's see what Montreal does today. And I would do it in French, but Montreal's on the road, so technically I can't really do it in French. I could try, but nah. I don't want to be stupid. Stupido. Alright, Don Golitz, 5-9 with a 4.6 ERA. From Lynn, Massachusetts, 9-13 and 7-10 the past few years. He's won 2 decisions. He's had 2 no decisions lately. Had a bone spur missing a month in April. Last April. Tim Raines, left field from Sanford, Florida. Do. 20 home runs, 69 RBIs. He is a hitter's hitter. He's pretty good at hitting and all that. So, see what he does here at Riverfront. Expos tops in the north. Cincy only has 38 wins. Montreal's won 4 out of 5 from these guys. Would like to make it 5 out of 6. Will we see any home runs to right field? Probably 1. Raines takes a look. What he might do. Soriano, second base from unknown. 34 home runs. He's a pretty good hitter. And that will be blocked. Pitch on the way. Soriano golfs it to right field. This looks catchable. It is catchable by Griffey. 1 down for Vladdy Sr. Does not have a good batting average. Runner on first. Well, there's a runner on second now. Raines' 39th steal. Vladdy. To right. Catch. It's 2. Here's Andre the Hawk. And he's out. So Montreal leaves a runner on second base. Well, Tony Perez used to play for the Expos. Did you know that? Pedro, 14-1. He was 21-8 2 years ago, 12-6 last year. I think he was injured last year. Well, he lost to the Braves legends. Otherwise, he would be perfect. He beat Milwaukee in 6 tournaments. Second in wins in 2024. Tops in strikeouts per walk, and 7th in ERA. He was pitcher of the year 2 years ago. Bone chip. Yeah, he had bone chips and missed a month and a half last year. Ken Griffey Sr. from Donora, Pennsylvania. I guess Ken Griffey Jr. came from Pennsylvania. I did not know that. Check. He's got a 3.16 ERA. Second in wins and 5th in strikeouts. Griffey, ground ball to short, throw the first. Oh, by the way, I think the leader in wins is Kotax. It is. Petey, strike out on a slide piece. And Joe Morgan. He's just better on the road when hitting. 4-3. Three outs. Gary Carter, the Kid, as they call him. From Culver City, California. 126 games, 26 home runs last year. He's trying to get more to center. Out. Tim Wallach. He likes the first pitch. anybody would like that one. The center field, nice catch by Foster, 2 down for QB. QB, dooby-doo. Dooby-doo. Fly by the left, nice catch. Johnny Bench, the catcher. For Oklahoma, 134 games, 18 home runs, down from 24.
Strike 3.
Strike 3. Gotta throw the first. Nope. It will be a pass ball. Strikeout counts, but it'll be a pass ball. Here's Treason. I think Treason was white. Was black. A walk by Pedro, and now Foster. And Andre Reyes Foster. Foster to the left field. Die. They score it. It's Tony Perez. Over 1,000 RBIs. Base goes home. Might as well. Up by Johnson. Get the wholesale. Ready to go. Free agent signing from the Reds organization. 75 Reds says, we'll take him. It will be only 1 out, so Grove does get an RBI fielder choice. Okay, Concepcion, the number 9 hitter. Next, and that's a wild pitch. Good at that thing. Uh-oh. Pedro's in trouble. Concepcion, ground ball, 3 unassisted. But the Reds scored 2 runs. They manufactured 2 runs on just 1 hit. Nick Johnson, first baseman. Sacramento, 48 doubles 2 years ago. He's got some doubles power in him. To right field, into the glove of Griffey Winnie. There's Jose Pedro. He'll be the DH today. And what? Concepcion ruined him. They ruined him, Mike. Here's Reigns. Flip. So Gullet. Nice job through 3 innings of work. By Don Gullet. Here's Griffey Sr. Griffey. Fly ball to the right. Looks catchable. Is catchable by Flat. And Taylor. Here's Pete. Fly ball to the left. To left field. Joe Morgan. And a base hit. Pitch. Go for a steal. Morgan's a good base stealer. Average 29. Pitch. And right up. Under the 4th, here's Soriano. Soriano popped up. Uh-oh. Right there, 1 down. Here comes Vladdy. Vladdy. Is that going to drop? In the glove of Foster, it does. That's 2. Dawson. Trying to get a hit. Not so fast. Foster makes the catch. Gullets and well through 4. Here comes Treason. Down the first. Nick. Out. Here's Foster. Foster ground ball, second to first. Got him, that's 2. Here's Tony Perez. Ground ball to short, throw the first, got him. So 3 quick outs for Pedro. 2-0, 3-4. On to Carter. Ball 4. Ooh, that's an 8-9 off our fastball. Wallach. He'll pop up. Goes like, do I want to catch that? Nah. Do I need to catch it? No. QB down the left field, bounces, base hit, and finally the Expos are on the board with the hits. Now let's check the out-of-town scoreboard. Reds are got no hits through 6. Pittsburgh and 54 Giants still nil. What is going on? 3-1 Yankees in the 4th. It's 8:50 Eastern time. And that's 5-3 in the 3rd. Marlins 4-2 in the 4th. I don't remember the game plan. Philly trying to beat up on little brother in the Baker Bowl for the second time in 3 games. Here's Nick. Oh, plunked him. And look, now the bases are loaded on a hit by pitch for Fedro. Fedro golfs it to center field. Owen, alley party, circuit. Jose, can you see? Good circuit. Ransom, la 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 la, poof. Dungle, he had 4 good innings, and then it all takes, as the old saying goes, it takes one inning to undo it all. Bourbon and Granger are going to be your in the bullpen. Here's Reigns. Down the first. Perez mishandled it at E3. Well, the speed of the runner. Well, Tim Raines is a speedster. Soriano. All 4. Oh boy. Gola was doing so well. He had 4 good innings of work, and now it's eating him up. Here's Flatty. Flatty to the center. Next catch by Foster, and thought about it. Was Tim Raines to move to third, but didn't. Here's Dawson. Dawson golfs at the center. They'll drop base hit. Are they going for the 5th run? Nice throw. Up the line. It is an RBI for the Hawk. It's 5-2 Montreal. Gary Carter is going to come out in. Pedro Bourbon's coming in 2-1 with a 5.28 ERA. So Golet had 4 good innings, hitless innings, and then Montreal, although they've got more runs than hits, they've walks and a hit by pitch. Here's Carter. Carter goes to the left field, drops base hit. This will score another run, and Montreal is now up 6-2. Now, what an inning. Here's Wallach. Wallach golfs at the right field, drops in base hit. They might go for the run. But that's a terrible throw by Griffey Sr. That's an error. It's now 7-2 Montreal. Wow. Pedro is getting some run support. Here's Hubie. Hubie down the third. Remember, he was the guy who got the first hit of the game for the Expos. And now 7 runs on 5 hits. 2 errors by the Reds. So Montreal's up 7-2, giving Pedro some run support. Here's Groh. Groh pops up. Wonder how long they'll keep Pedro on. Probably 6 or 7 innings. Maybe. Which Concepcion? Switching! Strike 3 with the Jeff Diamond pitch, a.k.a. a cutter. Here's Griffey. Grab ball, easy play. So, yeah, Pedro has only given up 2 hits. Reds have scored twice, but it's 7-2 Expos. That inning was just disastrous. Here's Johnson. He'll take a whoop. Here comes Pedro. Hit the grand slam. Fly ball. Drops in right field. Well, Fedro proved to everybody that, yeah, he deserved to get the call at designated hitter instead of Rondell White. They could have had a few other players, but they were like, Fedro could be the best bet. Well, that decision, the manager should be given a Purple Heart for that decision. Eastwick and Carol Hardy. I think Carol Hardy would come in for the 6th and then get replaced, but yeah, Eastwick is coming in. Yeah, the 75 Reds with their 2 new acquisitions from the free agency thing, they put like people like Eastwick out of the closer's role. Here's Reigns. Reigns golfs at the left field. That will be a double, and that will be an RBI for sure. And just 1. Fedro stays at third base, so it's now 8-2. This game is getting away from Cincy. Piece by fucking piece. Now Soriano. That's a hit. 1 will score, and Reigns will stick at third. 9-2. Here comes Flighty. Flighty golfs it. This will drop. Base hit. So now that's another run for the Expos. It's 10-2. Alright, here's Dawson. Dawson, Golson, Owen, LA Party, Circuit, Hawk and Shaw, Hawk and Shaw, Hawk and Shaw, Hawk Shaw, Hawk Chalk J, Rock Chalk, Andre the Hawk, 13-2. I wonder how long that was. Super Stats. Super Stats says 453 feet. Well, Pedro went deep to center field. Yeah, the stuff is to right field. Wins to right field, not center. Man, oh man, the Hawk. And people thought he wasn't going to play. There were rumors that Grissom was going to come in to play, but with Don Gola, there's like no way. We got to go. If it was like a decent, if Gola was 9-5, they probably would have yanked Dawson, saying, "Nah, tomorrow will be another day," or even make him DH. Where's Carter? Well, I know you probably all thought that we were going to see. Oh, that's the first out. I bet you all thought you were going to see another pitcher's duel or a low-scoring game. Remember, the last two games have had what, 6 runs combined? Anywho, so Eastwick and Carroll Hardy, and Carroll Hardy is going to come in to probably pitch the last few innings. I know he's cold, but Montreal's up 13-2. You're not allowed to use the bench till the 7th inning. Wallach. Carroll's got to throw. Nope. It's an infield single. His 100th hit. Here comes Brooks. Brooks tops it. They got to go somewhere. They'll go to second. They'll get the lead runner. Might as well. Here comes Nick. Got him. Nice job by Carroll Hardy. A pair of key outs. Montreal scores 6 runs. It's 13-2, and that's going to be the end of Carroll Hardy for sure. So it's going to be Granger and Eastwick. Eastwick, I think, is going to come in to pitch the 7th. They could go with Granger, though. So let's see what Pedro does against Pete Rose. Pete Rose, ground ball, 4-3. Pedro's doing okay for pitch count. Here's Morgan. Good night, swing and a miss on the slighties. And here comes Finch. Got him. Well, the Jeff Diamond pitch, a.k.a. a cutter, gets him. Well, they're going to go with Wayne Granger. This will be his first appearance. He was part of the All-Star free agent signing. The Reds legends let him go, so the 75 Reds said, we'll take him. So Wayne Granger, this will be his first appearance with the 75 Reds. And first appearance in the Legends League because he never got in a game with the Reds. It's 13-2. Pedro's 2 for 3. They are going to definitely keep him in the game. See what he does against Granger. Fly ball to the left? Nope. Not a home run, but hey, whatever. Reigns is 1 for 3. They're going to take him out. They're going to give Marcus Grissom some of that. After all, you're up by 11. Yeah, they're up by 11, so they could do pinch hitters. Grissom will get a base hit. Maybe he did want to play today's game in center field. Soriano's 1 for 3. They'll yank him, and it's going to be Tequila Rangel. Who the heck is this guy? From Santa Ana. He was a scouting deliver. He's projected by 21 games. Last time he played was July the 5th. What a name. Tequila Rangel, number 6 on your bingo cards. See what he can do here. Rangel will pop up right to the other catcher. So catcher on catcher filings. 2 outs for Vladdy, who's 1 for 4. They'll take him out. And it's going to be Rondell, who was supposed to DH today, but he was cold. Rondell will ground out. Hoping to get a hit to prove everyone wrong. But yeah, Pedro, his replacement, did well. 13-2 Expos. Oh yeah, we got stretch. So they need second, left, and right. Pedro can play second. Rondell can play left. Grissom can play right. They're going to give Pedro second base, which means the pitcher spot will have to come in. Pedro will go play in the infield. 13-2. Dreesen's out. And Takahashi is going to come in to try to pinch hit. Let's see what he does. Pops up. And Carter will go back at him. Well, Takahashi is a catcher by Foster. 13-2 minus 1-2. Might as well. Foster right at Nick Johnson. And now you got Perez. It will be Dougie Flynn who will come in. He was at Expo. Yeah, he was the guy that the Expos got in exchange for Pete Rose in '84. Fly ball, ground ball 6-3. So Pedro's looking pretty good. So they need a first baseman, right? And Doug Flynn says he can play first base. So Flynn says he can play first. Fine. Main Granger, Dawson 2 for 4. Yeah, they're gonna allow. They're gonna keep him in the game. Dawson. Well, they probably should have taken him out. Well, rounded right to conception. 1 down for Carter. Yeah, I would get rid of Carter, but because Montreal's got their starter, it would be taboo to break up the Keystone play. And about 4, right to Carter. Wallet 2 for 4. And they're going to yank him. It's going to be Dimitri Young. Washington Icon. Ball forward. Ooh, Granger with a pair of walks. It's back to back. They are going to go to the bullpen. So it's going to be Gary Nolan and Will McEnany, righty and lefty, to warm up. Huey Brooks is 1 for 4. They'll take him out. And it will be Zimmerman who's going to come. Ryan Zimmerman's going to come in to pinch hit. Okay. Buddy strikes out on a breaking ball. Granger does his job, and now Nick Johnson 0 for 2. They'll take him out. And it will be Fletcher. Rusty Staub was going to grab the bat, but they're going to go with Fletcher. And that's a wild pitch. Second and third. Ball 4 to Fletcher. Yeah, Rangers. Well, Nolan's ready. So Gary Nolan is coming in. 3-7, 5.88. I think he was. Yeah, he had 11 saves. He was slowly becoming. He's had some starts. He's got 11 saves and all that. Yeah, but Gary Nolan's 50-50 and all that. So Jose Fidro's 2 for 4. Bases loaded. Well, bases loaded. You might as well give him another shot. And that works. Fidro. Oh, drops it in the corner. That could clear the bases. Will it clear the bases? They're going for it. And yes. A bases clearing double by Fidro. What a move by the Expos to name Fidro as the designated hitter today. Well, designated now into second base. Pedro will have to hit for himself. But man, what a move. Fidro in the 9-hole. He says, I can play in the 9-hole, no problem. 7 freaking RBIs. One of the best TV performances of all time. I can't remember how many times I've had a guy go 7 RBIs or more in a game. That would have been amazing if he had 2 grand slams in one game. Well, regardless of... Well, at least it wasn't a home run. Here's Grissom. Grissom down to third. Pedro will... The pitcher spot has to start hit in the 9th. How many pitchers does he have? Pedro's at 110. I think they're going to take Pedro out. Honestly, I would take Pedro out. So they need first base. What do they need? First, third, short. First, third, short. Dimitri can play first. Zimmerman can play third. They need a shortstop. The trouble is, Staub and Worf are on the bench. And neither of them are infielders. So, Darren Fletcher. No, they have... No, Fidro's going to play short. Yeah, Fidro's going to go play short. Fletcher's going to move to second. Kind of a weird move, but that's okay. But Pedro, yeah, this will be his last... This will be his last inning. Heine Groh. Yeah, they're basically going to walk the guys. Ed Armbruster is coming in. I think they're just basically conceding. Armbruster, ground ball, 4-3. But he is throwing a 2-hitter. That's the problem. That's the problem I see. Once Ninemaker, 3 for 19, is going to come up to the plate. And strikeout. Nice job on the Jeff Diamond pitch. Okay, Cutter, 6 strikeouts. 50's over 3. Yeah, that's the problem I face. Ozzie Bluge is going to come in. Acquired as a free agent. Ground ball 6-4 on 6-3 on that put out. So big jump there by Pedro. Yeah, they're gonna let him hit. I think they'll let him. Yeah, he's throwing a two-hitter. That's the problem. You need third, short, and right. Third, short. Luge can play third. Nunemaker is an armbrister. No, armbrister can play right. Right. No, Rose will play right. So they need a shortstop. Takahashi can't play short. Well, they have Shakan and Lugo. Yeah, they have basically no other option but to put Nunemaker at shortstop. And Pedro is going to hit for himself. You might as well. I mean, you're throwing a two-hitter. Pedro, nice swing. He didn't strike out. So, congratulations, salutations. Rondell White is next up. Rondell, flyer to third. Looks catchable. That's 2 outs. And here comes Dawson, 2 for 5. They're taking him out. And it will be Legrand Orange who will play. Because he can play center field. He's more of a center fielder than Worf is. Stop to left, and that's a flyout. So nice job by Nolan to get the 3 key outs. 16-2 Montreal. And yeah, that is going to be the... Actually, no. Grissom can play center. Yeah, Grissom can play center. Staub will move to right. So you got Rose, Morgan, and Bench. But I think... How many guys do they have left? 2 guys. So Pete Rose is going to come out. It's going to be Pedro Chacon. And they're going to warm up Rojas and Grimsley. Just in case. Here's Pedro Chacon. Chacon. Swinging at strike through. And now here comes Morgan. He's got one of the 2 hits. Roberto Lugo is coming in. Lugo. Floater, and they didn't play him perfectly. That's a base hit. That's the first hit, I think, since the 3rd or 4th innings. Well, they have no pitching left. Swinging at strike 3 on the Jose. Bench has missed 3 times, and that's 8 for Pedro. And now Takahashi's on. Look at it. Good night, swing and a miss, strike 3 on the circular saw. Montreal wins 16-2. He throws a 3-hitter. He gives up 2 runs in the second, but after that, magic. Montreal, I think that's a record for an OTP live game. 16 consecutive runs in one game. I don't think I've recalled that. It was 2-0 through 4 innings, and Gullet was throwing a no-hitter, and then it all exploded. 7 in the 5th, 6 in the 6th, 3 in the 8th. 16-2 is your final. Pedro now goes to 15-1. He tied. I think Koufax has 16 wins. Well, home runs by Fedro and Dawson, but they're above the center field. Pedro's ERA does dip to 2.98. Gullet was doing so well in Flubbered. Bourbon was jacked up. They couldn't get the bullpen ready. Carroll Hardy did throw the last 2 outs. Granger didn't do anything, and Gary Nolan did okay. 15,905. It is now a Montreal regular season game record for RBI with 7, Jose Fedro. He has to be the first star. Please be the first star. There. Whew. Thank goodness for that. 7 RBIs. He was a triple short of the cycle. Triples are the hardest to get to the cycle. Carlos Gonzalez actually did hit the cycle against the 07 Rockies. And Elmer Smith, 5 for 5, even though they lost. Okay, he's in good company. The Orioles Legends with a shutout. Musina beats Weaver. Stoddard picks up the save. Cleveland Legends win 4-3. Chris Perez beats Rude Waddell LaRoche with a LaRoche. Frisbee throw gets the save. 27 Yankees win 3-1 over the 0-1 Mariners. Barr beats Panero with Bob Lee's 20th save. 2020 Rays survive 6-5. Fairbanks beats Racky with Curtis's 8th save. Yankees Legends 4-3. Chamberlain, one of the Joba Chamberlain beats Scott Shields. Rivera picks up the save. Kansas City was down 2-1 in the 9th, put up 5. Farnsworth beats Jeff Fassaro. Blue Jays Legends survive 3-2. Doc beats Pedro, who 2-11 for Red Sox. Dwayne Ward picks up his 27th save, of course. A couple days after the tragic death of Dwayne Ward in his hotel room, celebrating the 1992-93 back-to-back champions thing, and he died. So sad. Red Sox Legends win 9-5. Rocket Roger beats Garcia with Papelbon picking up his 22nd. 91 Twins win with 2 4-2 tap, and he beats Lefty with Aguilera at the save. Texas wins 2-1. Nolan beats Verlander. Cordero's 23rd save. Houston in the 10th win. Wagner beats Peltzer. 70 Orioles win 4-2. Palmer beats Abraham with Torres the save. Mariners score 3 in the ninth to tie the game, but they lose in the bottom of the ninth. Santos beats Artsma. AARD. Okay. 93 Blue Jays win 6-2. Big win for BB over Eddie Walsh. And the 2017 Astros win the ninth. Harris beats Olifesas. National League, the Giants win 9-6. Hooks Wilkes, big win over Reed. Steve Reed, that is. With Romo's 22nd save. Cardinals Legends win in the 12th. Sitter beats Henry Morris, his third save. That's the third time in 4 games the Cardinals have gone to extras. 64 Cardinals win 5-2. Gibson beats Lilly with Schultz's 23rd save. Rockies Legends 10-8 with the Psycho Canadian. Jeff Francis beats Maglet with Street save. Dodgers get only 2 hits, but they win the game. Nomo's 14th win beats Valverde. Red Legends win in the 9th. Chapman beats Garcia Hernandez. Philly Legends 7-2. Pete Alexander beats Carlton with Mitch the Bitch, 23rd save. Pirates Legends win 5-2. Knitz beats Bobby Friend. Henry has 22nd save. Mets win 7-4. Seaver 12-4 beats Peavy with Lockwood's 26th save. The 86 Mets with a shutout. Sid Fernandez is a pitcher, is a reliever in the Mets Legends, but a starter in the 86 Mets. Michael Jordan. Levon Hernandez is now 7-11. Montreal 16-2. You saw that live. Marlins Legends 8-5. Beckett beats Washburn. Ray Washburn. Is it? Or is it Jarrett? I think it's Jarrett. Yeah, Jarrett Washburn. Sorry. And Harvey 16 save. 96 Cubs win 6-1. Three Finger Brown beats Maddox, who's 14-4. Cubs game-winning home run by Sandberg in the 10th. Lee Smith beats Fox. And the 98 Padres win 3-2. Brown beats Schilling. Hoffman the serve. Oh, crapple. I forgot to tell you that the 2017 Astros and the 2001 Mariners are going to be the game of the day. What time is their game? Are they a late game? Seattle? I think they're an afternoon game. Yeah, they're a 5:30 game. In essence, yeah, they're a 5:30 game. Both pitchers are 3-9. I think they're going to throw a bullpen. Yep, they're going to throw bullpen games for both. Yeah, they're going to go bullpen game. I would go bullpen game because both pitchers are doing terribly. I would do a bullpen game for the heck of it, just to make things look good. Let those Beltran out of action for the Rose Legends. Days to day. He does do pretty well hitting. No more skunks the Pirates. And 5 hits for Elmer Smith. He's pitching. He's hitting okay. So yeah, the Expos get 16 consecutive runs. Cool, huh? Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.